Hello, what is up, you guys? This is me, 90's Naval Aviation Flight Gear Collector here. Today I'm doing a video on my progress so far on my 1990's Lockheed P-3 Orion Tactical Air Coordinator, or TACCO, impression. I will show the squadrons that I will be representing in this video. And yeah, this is what I have so far. And towards the end, or at the end, I will tell you what I am looking for as of right now. So without starting, I'm gonna get started here with my flight suit. So my flight suit here is a authentic 90's era CW27P. I do have a 70's era flight suit, and I really noticed the major changes in them. In it. Which that's for another video and another time. Velcro here, that is, believe it or not, the loop is put in the right spot. So I'm assuming whoever wore this actually served with a VP unit. So the loop is in the right spot and in semi good condition. I'm thinking about repairing that right there and just gonna sew over this again with stronger material. Also got the loop here for the name tag. I'm kind of on the fritz to say on whether or not I am gonna make a name tag, so I'm not too sure. I will say one major change is that there's a flap here to store your pens and pencils. Well, compared to with the 70's flight suit, you don't really have that. It has cuffs that are adjustable. Pocket here on the left thigh. Pocket on the right thigh here. And then, I know this is a pocket, but if you guys know what actually gets stored in here for naval aviators, please let me know. Because I would really like to find out what actually would be stored in there. And is it me? I'll check after the video. Is it me? I kind of feel something right here. And also the waistbands are adjustable too. So yeah. Now next, and also there are the zippers here for the bottoms of the legs here and here for the left and right. Next is my CW 45P, which is a flight jacket. I previously owned an MA1 jacket, but around this time of the year, you know, cold weather, it seems like MA1 jackets just don't really do the trick. But I'll tell you, I wear t-shirts a lot, and I bought 2 of these. And you could wear this and still be warm with a t-shirt under this. This does an excellent job with keeping you warm. This exact one I am going to put looping here because I just got another VP patch, and I'll probably be getting more of the same VP patches later. So then when like I go to a party or something like that and I have to wear my jacket, I could have a patch already on there without having to take it off and then putting it back in my jumpsuit. But anyway, it's a really nice jacket. It's a reproduction made by Rothco. So far I like it a lot. Similarities, you know, you got your pencil or writing utensil pocket. You also got a pocket here with zipper. Same thing also with that too. So yeah, and then next, speaking of which, is my patches. And also, yeah, I got aviator glasses right there. But anyway, so these are the squadrons I'm representing. So VP-64, commonly known as the Condors, well, that's what their squadron name was. was a patrol squadron stationed out of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, or Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base Willow Grove, PA, which I live near there. And from what I have read, I'm not too sure if this is true, the Sunday Puncher patch is for their Sunday crew, which they were the only naval aviation squadron that had a Sunday crew. So that meant that, like, every Sunday they would have aviators flying, and they would also have ground crew and staff and the whole works be there on a Sunday. Well, for example, with a lot of the squadrons now these days, everybody has off on a Sunday, but VP-64, if I remember right, and from what I read, was the only squadron that actually had a Sunday crew in the whole entire United States Navy. This is a real VP-64 patch I got at the Air Museum there. But yet again, I want to get another one and put Velcro on it. I might get a second one and actually put Velcro on the second one too, because I kind of want to keep this in good condition. And then next is Patrol Sqaudron 66, or you also could say Patron, which is the designation for Patrol Sqaudron 66. They were nicknamed, as you could probably already tell, or their name was the Liberty Bells. And they too were also stationed at Willow Grove. And from what I read, what makes VP-66 unique is that squadron, from what I've read, but yet again, I don't know if it's true or not, and you can post it in the comments, and I apologize if I get this stuff wrong. VP-66 was the only squadron where all of the personnel of that squadron are reservists. Well, for example, with the VP-64, to put it statistically, I don't know the exact percentage of reservists in active duty with Patrol Sqaudron 64, but your typical naval aviation squadron has, like, let's say 10% active duty and 5% reservists in in that squadron. So that's what makes VP-66 really unique. And again, they were the only squadron in the United States Navy to have all reservists and no active duty whatsoever. These two patches here, the Sunday Puncher patch and the VP-66 patch, are Velcro. So yeah. Up next is a authentic TACCO patch, although I am going to receive another TACCO patch that's in a lot better condition than this. And last but not least, anybody who was assigned, from what it seems like to me, to Reserve Patrol Squad, to Reserve Patrol Wing, went through the Reserve Anti-Submarine Warfare, or ASW, Tactical School, which also was at Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. And that's where you will learn the nuances and the tactics of sub-hunting in aircrafts. Next is my NATOPS manual. This is an authentic, made in March 1976. This is a authentic Naval Flight Officer, Naval Air Crew, NATOPS flight manual for the P-3A and P-3B. During the early 90s, both VP-66 and 64, during the 1990s, from what I remember reading, and again, I apologize if I get this wrong, VP-66 and 64 were both flying the P-3Bs, Bravo aircrafts, which P-3As and P-3Bs no longer fly with the United States Navy. So this is literally a full NATOPS manual, where, like, they give you really good description of the aircraft. So yeah, it is really descriptive, and I highly recommend, if you have a certain aircraft you have an interest in, get this, because if you study this manual, you will know everything there is to know about this, about whatever aircraft you have an interest in. And then last but not least, oh, and sorry, I also got a reproduction Patrol Sqaudron 64 cap here. This is what the actual squadron caps looked like. As you can see, it is a little faded, unfortunately. I'm also trying to get a reproduction of a authentic Patrol Sqaudron 66 cap. But so far, I'm not having any luck, unfortunately. And last but not least is headgear. So, first, you got these auroral... What is it? Oh, sorry. It's upside down. You got the auroral protector sound earmuffs from Safety Direct Inc. These are in very nice condition. I got this from a former... And also the helmet too, which I'll get to later. I got this from a former Air Museum staff member. It's in the best condition that I've ever seen these in. And you will see in a lot of photos where squadron guys and like even the aviators get their photos, they actually wear these earmuffs in the photo. And they wore these earmuffs while on the flight line because of loud noise generated by running aircrafts. And then last but not least is a authentic HGU 68P crash helmet that was issued to a P-3 Orion crew member from actually a P-3 Orion crew member that was assigned to one of the squadrons at Naval Air Station Willow Grove during the 90s. The shield on here functions, so I don't have an issue with that. It even still has on the back here the name of the wearer. It's in really nice and really excellent condition. I am going to really take good care of this helmet. The only time helmets were worn on P-3 Orions, well, first of all, the only guys who had them were the guys in the back. So that'll be tactical air coordinator, your sensor 1 and 2 operator, your magnetic anomaly, excuse me, your magnetic anomaly detector person, and your aviation ordnance guy in the back, and also your aviation electrician. The pilot, the naval aviator, naval flight officer, and engineer, from what I was told, were not issued these helmets. The white part the white you see on this helmet is actually reflective tape. So if you have to ditch or you parachute out in the middle of the ocean during the night, rescue aircraft, if they use their light, can actually spot you. There's also Velcro here for your strobe, which I'm thinking, but I'm not too sure. I might get a strobe light, but yet again, I'm not too sure if I am or not. And the size of this helmet is extra large, which is the biggest size HGU 68 piece come in. And the manufacturer date is 1998. So that is it for... Oh, sorry. And then last but not least, I'm not too sure if P-3 crew members used these, but I picked it up. Sorry. Anyway, at my local surplus store. This is a Flyers kit bag. And this is what aviators would pack, like, let's say, their extra flight suit in, their let's say 2 aviator jackets, for an example, their helmet in the helmet bag, and other pieces of equipment too. It's a huge bag, and it and it actually takes up a lot of room just even storing it. So the things that... Now, I'm going to go over the things that I am going to get in the future, which are naval aviators boots. I will accept Air Force or Army because I've read that naval aviator boots are based off of the Army aviator boots. It's that the lacing on naval aviation boots are a lot different. I mean, the way the way the ropes on the way the laces are laced on the boots are different from the Army ones, but I can easily fix that. And also another thing I'm going to be getting in the future is flight gloves. And not, unfortunately, anytime soon, a SV-2B survival vest with LPU and the wind train on it. So that is it, guys. When I get totally done with my impression, I will do a video where I have everything on and stuff like that. My next video is probably going to be on my 2 flight suits that I have. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any positive questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye.